Mommy Brainers. So today I wanted to talk about some misconceptions I had in the early days of my parenting journey. The first misconception is that I thought because I wasn't leaking and I couldn't pump very much milk and my breasts were never firm that I was not making enough milk for Ty. And this misconception ruled my life for the first 3 months of his. I was so paranoid and worried about my milk production, even though he was gaining weight and even though he was filling diapers frequently throughout the day. I still worried so much because these typical signs of milk production weren't present for me. But the truth is that those things don't mean very much. Breast size doesn't mean very much. What your nipples look like don't mean very much, and whether you're leaking, whether you feel firm, or whether you're pumping a lot doesn't mean very much. It turns out most women can breastfeed, and if your child is wetting diapers frequently throughout the day and is gaining weight, then there's really nothing to worry about. And I wish I had known more about breastfeeding in the early days of my motherhood journey. The next thing I had a misconception about was sleep. I thought it would be safe and okay for me to start sleep training early. I know there's a bunch of people going, sleep training, and I'm not comfortable with sleep training, but now I know that you should really wait till a minimum of, or a maximum of 4 months before sleep training. So between 4 and 6 months is a safe time to sleep train. Before that, babies are really too young to be able to mentally accomplish much through sleep training. And it'll just be more stressful on them and more stressful on you if you do it too early. So another misconception I had was that the chest strap or the chest clip rather on a car seat, it didn't really matter where it was. But now I know that it should be right where their armpits are, like right across where their armpits, their arms meet their shoulders. And that's important because there have been babies who have been launched from their car seats because the chest clip was too low. And of course, if it's too high, it could risk choking them in the event of a hard crash. So chest clip is important. Car seat safety in general is important. If you do have a baby and you're not sure you're buckling your child in correctly or if they're in the right car seat, I do encourage you to go get that checked out. And remember, if someone does say something to you, it's not because they're judging you, it's because they're worried about the safety and they think you might not know the information. So safe baby is a happy baby, as one of my friends said today. So that is a misconception I'm glad I finally cleared up. And the last misconception I wanted to talk about was that I didn't need to put my baby in like a sleep sack. Ty was slept with blankets from the beginning. And luckily for him, he was not a big roller, or he has never really pulled at blankets to like put him over his face. He's never done anything like that. But that's my baby, and most babies really should be in a sleep sack of some sort. So I know with baby number 2, if there's ever a baby number 2, I will be investing in some sleep sacks. Part of the reason I didn't have them was I just didn't have money to, and I guess I thought it was a lot of work, but it really isn't to add that extra safety measure. So those are some misconceptions in my early parenting days. Some of it's kind of embarrassing that I have to admit, but it's important to know that you are a work in progress and you're learning to be a parent, and it's okay to make mistakes as long as you're working on improving. So these things are really important to share. I hope you maybe learned something, or do you have any misconceptions from your early parenting days that now you're more clear on? Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.